Hello everyone for the first video with this new computer. So this is going to be a day 2 and 3 recap. The reason I didn't post a day 2 and 3 separate is mainly because you'll find on this video day 2 was a mess. And day 3, which is today, I barely played. I've played maybe only about 2 hours today, and that's it. So there was no point in me doing a separate video for this. And yesterday was a mess. So with day 2, we had a lot of disconnects with Heist. Computer closed down its own maybe about 5-10 times. We had problem that day was, so we started the day with this. We kept playing the fire totem crap we were still playing. We got to about, we played for a couple hours, maybe like to level 75, 76, just to build some extra currency. We ended up finding the elite jewel, the one that pretty much lets you choose things that are not near notable. We sold that for 28 chaos. That's so far been the best thing all elite we found. No exalts yet, no crazy thing yet. So pretty much day 2 we did that, and then we re-rolled like I said we were going to. We re-rolled to Enki's arc what do you want to call it? Arc Necromancer build. We just finished Act 4 and we did the first lab. And to be honest, the build felt real clunky. I didn't like it, so pretty much I scrapped the build. I still have the character sitting there at level 35 with the first lab done, just in case we want to go back to a Necromancer. We have it ready to go, because we might end up doing the VD build. Since I got the new computer now, it looks like it's running a lot nicer. Since we're running this right now on the Vulcan, we're running this on the I'll show you. I got the 270 now in here, so it should help until we get the 390. But pretty much we're running on the Vulcan, we're running everything on Ultra. It seems like it's doing pretty well. If you notice in the videos, the graphics still having problems, frame rates, whatever you can see in the videos wrong, let me know so I can try to fix it. I just installed this computer maybe an hour ago. We just finished all the updates. So I'm hoping this all works. So pretty much, if there's any problem, let me know. I'll try to fix it best I can. But that's why I think this computer not going to handle VD, so I might try that with the stream since it shouldn't lag as bad. So pretty much, we did that. Then once I didn't like that build, we went back to this character and just finished Act 9 and 10. And then we finished 9 and 10. We did map, Tier 1 maps were okay. Tier 2 maps were okay. Tier 3 maps though, and level 70 heist was a problem. So we had a problem with that. Damage was falling off. Life pool wasn't doing too well. So I maxed this character out on resistance. We got a life pool up to about the 4K mark. Mana was good, perfect. We didn't have mana problems. But the problem was we were still getting one shot. We're still dying. Damage, weren't really doing much damage. So pretty much I said this is not worth it. With pretty good gear and everything, it wasn't worth our time. So pretty much I scrapped the character. Sold everything off, looked up what to play next. So pretty much from there I was looking at Glacial Cascade Totem. But the problem with that is that Glacial Cascade is glitched also. It's bugged like all the new skills are. It's pretty much the last hit it does is not registering. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So and also the build required the Soul Mantle also, which is a bugged. Soul Mantle's bugged. Coward's Legacy's bugs. All those we can't use anymore. So the totems are completely shot. They're not worth playing anymore if they are fixed out or just gone forever. So once we found that out, and also looking at the gear too to play without the Soul Mantle, it required a Carcass Jack, which was going for 50 chaos, 1 socket, and then also required the +1 Totem Shield, the unique one. That was also going for 1.5 exalts. It wasn't really worth it. So then another build I looked at was the one we actually did play, was the Freezing Pulse, I think it's called. Oh, it's over here. It's in Quality Gems. Quality Gem. Ice Nova. So we played the Val Ice Nova, just self-cast with this character. With the same character, we spent a lot of points and redid the trees. We took away these. We put them over here. Complete our 3rd lab. Respect a lot of the tree. It wasn't not a cheap do, pretty much. So pretty much with that, we ended up. So the only expensive part of the build was that it required a the Pledge Hand, the unique staff that gives you the level 30 spell echo. So I got one of those yesterday. I bought it for 2 exalts since we had it about 180 chaos, close to 200 chaos on Sash. So I bought that, put this build together, max resistance, damage boosting. It was pretty good. It was good quality gear. Should have easily got to mid-tier, high-tier maps. We did 2 map 3 maps, and it was even worse than the Fire Totem. Because every time you class Ice Nova, what the way that build was, is you stand there, cast it, it makes the wave, and all it does is push enemies back. Then they run back at you. Then you do it again. It was so stupid against bosses. It was not worth the time. I did 2 maps. I said this is not, I'm not going to do this anymore. So I pretty much scrapped the build. I sold the Pledge of Hands for 2.5 exalts this morning. So we had about 260 chaos earlier today. So I spent a good amount of it getting the next character somewhat set up. And then everything else, all the other stuff, we sold a little bit of it off. I have some stuff sitting down here so that we picked up and we're trying to get rid of. The flask, perfect flask that we made. Some other stuff we found. Found this, which will be good for the Freezing Totem. If they bring back the Freezing Totem build, we'll probably end up picking up this again and playing it, since it gives us spell damage, cold damage over time, even top cold damage. This one's really good for that Freezing Pulse if they do fix it. And then I have all this random gear down here, which I put off for 10 chaos. I don't care. And then pretty much that's been pretty much the league. The league has not been good to us. Once I bought this, let's lower it. And we'll lower this one too. Pretty much hasn't really been good so far. We picked up this nice Joel too for cast speed, a lot of cast speed and more area, and the build sucked. So pretty much after I did that, I just put everything up for sale, and I started looking again for builds, which is a pain in the ass. So then I found something that might work, but if it's an old build that people were playing, that's the one I know played in the past because that was really good. It's just I don't know if the skill is going to work anymore, so we're going to try it out to see. That'll be on stream tomorrow, since that'll be the first stream with the new computer, so we're going to do that. So the computer should be able to handle no problem. That's why I want to put this build to test, computer to the test. If I don't like, I'll probably play the build a little bit tonight to see if I like it or not off stream until we can stream tomorrow, until I get the other monitor set up because of the way the HDMI part's missing. So I'm going to try it. It's either I'm going to play that build I was thinking about playing, or we're going to do BD Spellslinger. Since in the past I know it's been good, and I've always been curious to try it if I needed the computer to do it. So we'll be doing one of those 2 builds tomorrow. I don't know for sure which one it's going to be, but we'll have to see tomorrow which one I'm streaming. It'll be pretty much to be the whole, whichever build I play, I want to carry it through, get through math, because right now we're only got 21 maps done. And that's with the other character, and it was pretty bad. Like, we got this guy to spawn. That was the only one that spawned. So yeah, he's the only one that spawned so far, but we got through 21 maps for it. It just wasn't worth it. Building these up a little bit, it just, so far this league has not been good. But the amount of, I never had this many problems in the beginning. If we had the Soul Mantle, we would have been, by this point today, we would have been in red tier maps easily. Probably even done with Awakener 8, maybe by tomorrow. But with how much of a mess it's been, we're going to re-roll tomorrow. Because I picked up another Tabula. A lot cheaper than what I picked up my last one for and sold it off. We picked up a 3 Chaos Gold Rim for max resistance, really good priced. I have all the gems set to go. For these 2 rolls are all level 1, 20 quality, and the rest of this is just whatever. So we're going to see how this goes. We found a war we should probably use for a while. We found Demoxys. We found a Princess. So we have good items. I picked up 2, we found these 2 Wanderlust, so it should help in the beginning. Still using Wormsmall. Wormsy still very good belt early on. It helps a lot. And we have 2 Cluster Jewels to help for tomorrow. When we get to that point. Because the one jewel I need is not, no one has it yet created. One of the small jewels I need is out there, but I'm waiting for it. It's dropping every day. But every hour this morning it was dropping, so I'm waiting for it to drop in more. The helmet we need for the build right now is about 40 to 50 chaos, but it will drop once people get more of them because they're from Cyrus. Chest piece is going to be just a crafted thing, or we might just do Carcass Jack. Rings are going to be crafted. Everything's going to be crafted eventually. Like this shield I have right now is gonna carry me all the way through until I need to upgrade it. But the shield is really good. I got for 30 chaos when all of them were selling for 70, 80 chaos. So I sniped that pretty quick. Other than that, I don't. We'll see how the build does tomorrow. I'm hoping that the build does good so we can actually play build and keep it. Because this is absolutely ridiculous. Day 3. And day 3, and let's see how many hours we played. On this character, we played a full 24, 27 and a half hours, and we're still on barely white maps. It's absolutely horrible. This league's been a mess so far with everything. So I'm hoping with everything, it will be better, and we can also rock the new MTXs that we got. That if you probably saw my last video. Let's forget it's this way. I do want to start using this like we have. You know, we got some good stuff. I want to use the... somewhere in here. Like, I want to use the Nightfall set. I'm hoping they bring back... when they bring back the set, we're going to buy the wings finally and make it. This last one, I'm just missing the wings to make this. So we can actually rock this character out too. This one we're going to rock out. I hate this thing. We're not... Twilight's garbage. They'll probably rock out Orient also. So we just got that right before we got this. So we have Orient the Rock. So we have some good stuff. Which is more we need a character that doesn't suck ass. So that's been the biggest problem lately. So I hope everyone understands why the videos, and that's why I put out yesterday's video, was just the gambling video that we did for the stash tabs. So I think that was a lot better than me putting a day 2 video about my resets and everything. So I'm hoping everyone understands, and I hope to see everyone. And if you do like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. Come watch me on Twitch. We'll stream for a little bit during the week. During the week, it's harder for me to stream. Weekends usually long streams. And then hopefully the new computer, everything looks a lot better too with the graphics. I'm hoping it looks better, especially because I'm hoping with the amount of money I spent on this thing is better. So we did need to upgrade. And then I hope to see everyone tomorrow on either the VD Necromancer build. If anyone knows anyone who's played it or any forums for the build, please let me know. I'm still looking for one. For a Spellslinger VD build. I just haven't found one yet that's been updated to 3.12. Because every one I found has been 3.11, and I can't really use those since because of the change to Spellslinger. And I know that it gets a little bit trickier in that late game. And then the other build we'll try in the beginning. It should be quick to at least get to maps within the 5-hour mark. So I should be back tomorrow. We should be in maps. But it all depends really on how the build does. Because I am worried that the skill is not going to perform what it did last league. Which is what I'm scared of. And if it doesn't, then I don't know anymore. This league. We might just end up playing another skill that got nerfed, but people are saying it's working. Or we might just go straight VD and say, or we might go and go to ED Contagion, since I know that build works very well. Since Bleed Bow is too expensive right now. That already shot up in price. ED Contagion is still cheap. I checked the level 1 20 quality gems. Those are 3 chaos, not worth anything. But it's just getting everything else going to be that expensive. So I hope to see everyone tomorrow. Please let me know in the description if the quality looks better than the old ones, if the camera even looks nicer. Because I'm running the camera on high definition too, instead of the 360 I was running on before, which was crap. So I'm hoping everything looks better. Hoping if everyone has build ideas, let me know. I'm looking for anything to play this league that's not a totem since it's nerfed. If they fix Soul Mantle and Coward's Legacy, we'll be back to playing totems. We're gonna pretty much restart. It's only level 80. I don't care. That's easy to do in 2-3 days. Then we'll go back to playing totem, the build I want to play. So I hope to see everyone tomorrow. And I hope the video makes sense about the screw up and everything.